do the moon magic oracle cards. So I'm just going to thank Spirit. Oh my God, it's just come on. Hi, Nana. Yes, we thank Spirit and just for guidance during this way. So the first card's already come out. I'm going to just take it. It's the Milky Way. Okay, it's going to be this card, Dark Moon. Blood on the Moon for the third. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Just felt it all just fly out of my hands. Right, so I just need 2 more cards. Okay, Moon for the 4th, and the final card is going to be. I'm just adjusting that. Doing like this. Final card, please. And thank you. Waning Crescent, is that right? I don't know. Is it the Waning Crescent? I'll just put it to the side because I don't know if it was me or about the card me. Wishing. Actually, let me put them both back in. I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling confident in it. I wasn't feeling confident. Okay, final card, please. Oh, this has done that twice where I've tried to get it back in and it was this card. So, which is me. Okay, cool. So, I'll show you how I've done it. Can you see it? Place like that. Milky Way, Dark Moon, Blood in the Moon, New Moon, Witch's Moon. Okay. Now it is going to be representative of. Was it meant to be 6 actually? No, it is 5. So and it is going to be representative of the next 6 months. So we're going to do it from today onwards. So we are still in November. We are over halfway through, so December, January, February, March, April, and going into May. No, what are we? Is that right? I'm so sorry. My brain is just like going to mush. So December, January, February, March, April, May. Oh yeah, I was right. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay. So, I'm going to tell you what each card represents. So the first card is where you are now. Second, underlying influences. Third, strengths in your favour. Guiding forces at work. Final, the probable outcome. Okay, now I'm going to read each one. So let's start with the Milky Way. And it's card 45. Okay, interesting. So, as you can see, someone is on a boat and it looks like they're going somewhere, they're travelling somewhere. but around them there's a lot of darkness, right? They're traveling in the night, but they can see so many beautiful stars above them, even if the sea or the ocean, whatever it is that's around them, is dark and mystical. Ooh. But actually there is some fog, and so it's not complete. Oh, actually, do you know what? No, let me give my analogy first and then I'll read it, because the fog might be clouding some sort of judgment, so you're kind of going out into the unknown and you can't see that there's something beautiful above you because the fog is clouding your judgment. So now let me read it. So the key words are journey, therapy, adventure. A path of starlight unfolds before you, and the Milky Way card heralds a significant journey to come. This might be an actual journey, such as a holiday or a business trip, or it could also indicate a spiritual or mental journey, say a retreat or perhaps a therapeutic experience. It is a card of movement, suggesting that your life is about to become more dynamic and adventurous. What is more, the journey represented here is a significant one. You will be changed in some way by this trip and what it entails. So it could indicate that a holiday romance is on the cards, which becomes more serious than you imagined it would be, or that a promotion is soon to follow for a successful business trip. The Milky Way card might also indicate a medical journey of some sort. For instance, it may foretell surgery and recovery time. But rest assured that this is a positive card which denotes positive outcomes. This card shows that you are about to move forward in some way. So what are you waiting for? Take the first step and book that trip. Right, I don't think this applies to us, like the actual meaning, because it's just way too general. And I've been doing I don't know, readings for particular people within my energy field, right? And I genuinely believe what I said beforehand. So I think I will give my opinion and then I read from the book. So yeah, I do believe that it could be some sort of therapeutic work as well. Even that, like, the universe is on your side, you've got blessings around you. It's just hard to see when your mind is so clouded and you don't know what to expect from where you are going, right? Because you're surrounded by darkness, and then there's the fog, and the fog is clouding the mind, but you never know that there is still light. There's still light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I'm getting. So here's where you are right now. Ignore the analogy in the book. It's okay if you're doing a general reading, and I suppose I am, but I am feeling that. Right, dark moon. Again, it's linked to water, right? So I'm guessing it's to do with some emotions. Is it some sort of dark emotion? I don't really know. Like, there's a lot of darkness. I can see a few little stars that you can just barely make out, and then the moon, and the light is illuminating a certain part of the sea, the ocean, whatever it is. So what I get from this is that sometimes it's hard to see the things that you can have going for yourself, but it's always present, right? So right now you may just be feeling quite alone, but not only alone, like, I want to say, like, I don't know why, but the word danger. Because I feel like when you're out in dark waters, and there's no boats like there was here, where you're literally on something that's taking you somewhere, even though you can't really see where it's going. It's not like that. You're literally out in the water, and as beautiful and peaceful as it can be, and maybe it's calm, you know, you don't know what lurks below. All you can do is look up to the sky and just pray to the heavens that you'll be okay, and thank the moon for illuminating the path. So I feel like there may be some sort of like depression, but you're not in complete darkness. A path is sort of being illuminated for you. Now, let's go with the analogy in the book. But that's what I feel. Right. Oh, and this is underlying influences, by the way, the second card is, so don't forget. So, where are you, number one? Right, dark moon. Okay, so what the book says is potential, secrets, rest. When the dark moon card comes up in a reading, it is speaking of things that are yet unknown. Something is still in the early stages of germination, hidden from view. This is a card of potential growth and transformation. All growth begins in darkness during a time of restoration. It could be that you need to relax more or take more time for yourself in order to give your mind the space required to dream up new ideas and ambitions. In a way, the Dark Moon card is possibly... let me start again. In the way, the Dark Moon card is a card of possibility, but you must allow things to unfold in their own time. This also represents the card of secrets, of information that is yet to come to light. It is time of the crone, and she guides your way through this temporary darkness, offering lessons of wisdom and deep change. In Wicca, the dark moon is a time of rest when no magic is worked, so this card could indicate that a short break from magical practice is needed to avoid burnout. Take a day off and use this time to rest, read and meditate. And I just realised that I had it the wrong way. Oh my god, I promise you, because I'm not used to like recording on my second week, really. Or third week, I don't know. I will get better at this. Apologies. So, I like this card. So it's basically saying take the time out, meditate, reflect on the lessons that you have learned. Take this time as well to start bringing ideas together. And potentially create a new path for yourself that will bring you more joy. That is great. But I do stand by what I said about being surrounded by darkness, not really knowing what's lurking underneath. That's what I get because of the energy that I'm feeling, right? But there is like little signs of hope, yeah, that's illuminating your way, and with the light of the moon. I hope I'm making sense. This isn't the best reading that I've done, but hey ho, it is what it is. Right, so the third card is Strength in Your Favour. It's the 13th card. I will read it out and face it the right way this time. So again, strengths in your favour. So considering this is strengths in your favour, it really doesn't help that the keywords are conflict, trouble and caution. But let's see what the message... Oh, actually no, before I do the message, let me read the card. Right. So blood on the moon. I mean, there is a dark cloud that's kind of covering parts of the moon. It's beneath it though. Is it arising or is it letting go? When I think of blood, I'm thinking of blood ties, family ties. The card is number 13. I had a what to do. Not saying that you... Okay, no, scratch that. What I am thinking is that something that maybe your family may consider some sort of taboo may come up. Something that is tied to the family. Maybe something that they don't want to uncover. Something that is probably buried deep down and hidden, but is kind of coming to the surface while they're trying to push it down. This is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's read what's in here anyway. This is the generalized reading message. Okay, I'll just grab back my book, I didn't like it. Okay, so again, conflict, trouble, caution. Blood on the moon, which is when the moon appears to have a dark red hue or a reddish circle around it, has long been considered to be unlucky in Wiccan circles. It is an ill omen and means that a time of trouble and strife must be endured. In the past, such a moon foretold that a great bloody battle was to come. Even today, witches see this moon as heralding some kind of conflict or altercation, and we take steps to moderate its influence as much as possible. This is a card of warning, and you are being asked to proceed with caution. Tensions are usually running high when a blood moon shows, so watch your words and tread carefully until this influence has passed by. And this card could indicate that you are mixing with the wrong people or inviting troublesome characters into your life. This is especially the case of, if Nightshade is also present in the reading. We have no Nightshade, so it's all good. It also presents... No, I've already read that. In addition, if it comes up frequently or is pulled as your personal card, it might mean that you are creating the problems and you are your own worst enemy. I don't believe that is true or applicable to the people that I am reading for. As a form of damage limitation, cast spells for protection, harmony, and good luck. So I just think that something may be coming out, or maybe a subject may be a topic of conversation that I believe is kind of frowned upon within family dynamics, because I see blood as blood ties, and there's no stronger blood tie than a relative. So maybe there's maybe dark secrets or things that I'd rather not address that is coming to the surface. It may be you that's bringing it to the surface rather than it being brought to you, which can then end up causing conflicts and a lot of harsh words and sad things can occur from this. Right, so would I say be wary of it? I always believe in speaking your truth. Maybe it's just the way you do it, but sometimes we can't be perfect all the time. I feel like sometimes things need to be said in order for your voice to be heard, and that is completely okay. And if the people that don't want to hear it don't want to hear it, then that is also their choice, and that is also okay. But it doesn't mean then that you need to have these people in your life, whether it's family or not. Okay, so that's my little word of advice on that. Only you know what is best for you. Right, so new moon is the 4th card, and the 4th card represents guiding forces at work. So let me just find it before I hold the card back up again. So it's the 2nd card. Lovely. Oh, okay. So what do I get from new moon? What do I personally get before I read it out? So when something is new, for me, it's new opportunities, right? And it doesn't have to be in material form, but anything new is more possible now. Oops. And there's a beautiful light that's shining behind it, and it looks like an opening in the void. That's what I get, an opening in the void. I think that's beautiful, personally. So this is what the book says. I'm just making sure I have the card the right way. Okay, so blessing, fresh, positivity. They're the key words. So the new moon is a lovely card and represents fresh starts, innovative ideas and new beginnings. It means that something new is on the way to you. This could be a new job, a love interest, or a special event, but something new is coming into your life to brighten things up a bit. And I think that's why the artist put it as the 2nd card. As, I mean, yeah, for like, I mean, in the sense of like a new relationship, but I wouldn't say that for this specific case. That's not the feeling I'm getting. It's kind of like, I mean, I said light, okay. So a new light coming in, so I'm kind of guessing it's all the old bullshit, especially after this period of darkness, and the fear of the unknown. That a new start then begins, and it's full of possibilities. And don't forget, what's the end card? It's the Witch's Moon. Hell yeah. So anyway, let me carry on reading this. Right, where was I? Oh, sorry, my phone is going to die, so let me hurry this up. Okay, so this is a card of optimism and positivity, and suggests the answers. Where am I? To your question is yes. When the new moon shows up in a spread, it indicates that now is the time for goal setting and for having faith that your dreams will come true. Use the energy surrounding you at this time to decide what you would like to achieve in the next few months. Be open-minded about any invitations or opportunities that are extended to you at this time. Remember that success in any field is a collaboration between you and the universal energies of attraction, but also people. If you pick the right people, if you get a bad feeling, always go with it. Okay. Trust in yourself. Okay. Anyway, focus on what you want, not on what you don't. This card is a gentle reminder to keep your thoughts positive and to believe in your own magic. Yes, witch. Anyway, it suggests that a blessing is indeed on the way. but that you must play your part by being open to receive it. And I genuinely believe that you will be, to be honest. I don't have any doubts about that. The only thing that kind of concerns me is just like how you deal with your emotional state and possible depressive episodes in the now, especially when your mind is so foggy and there may be a feeling of not knowing, or maybe even not realizing how deep the darkness goes. And then you've got this as well. But you will get through this. It's all a part of life and you'll come out stronger for it. So what does the last card represent? The probable outcome. So the witch's moon is probable outcome. Now, there is a tree. There is the is it pentagram? Okay, so what can I see from this? Everything connecting together and going full circle on a lot of the connections made, and tapping into your power basically, and it's going to make you stronger, especially if you practice the craft. So I like that. Going to feel more rooted. Stronger foundations that's going to make you feel more connected to spirit, to your practice, whatever you practice, even if it's not Wiccanism. Okay. So that is very nice, and it is number 21. Okay. So magic, sacred spellcraft. Witches have always gathered by moonlight, and our spells are governed by its cycle. So when this card shows up in your readings, it is letting you know that magic is at work in your life right now. This could be an indication that a spell you have cast is about to manifest, or it could be a sign that you need to take steps to make your life more magical. I stand by what I said, because you've had, or you're going to have, because it is within like 6 months, a period of confrontation and being within the unknown. This is the blessing. This is the foundations of the blessing, and you'll be able to do a lot of grounding work and spiritual work and grow through that. Okay, so where was I? Witch's moon is telling you to tap into your own inner magic, to find that spark within yourself and start making your dreams a reality, which you will. I genuinely believe that. Remember that any kind of manifestation is a collaboration between you and the universal energies. So this card is suggesting that you use your magical gifts to the fullest. Now is the time to step into your power, own your magic, and bring it to fore of your personality. Try setting up an altar. It's up to you if you want to, if you practice the craft or not. Or casting a simple candle spell. Perhaps you could create a vision board or write a list of positive affirmations for a specific goal that you want to use spellcraft to help you achieve. This card encourages you in all your magical endeavours, and it suggests that the manifestation will come quickly because magic is afoot. So, you know what? I feel like, because this is a new deck for me, I feel like the answers in here is a bit too generic for my liking, but the symbolism in the cards are beautiful. So I feel like next time I do something like this, I don't think I will be looking into the meanings of the cards from the book, and I will go with my intuition. Yeah, because as well, these cards are basically for people who practice Wiccanism, and there's all different kinds of spiritual crafts, let's say, and beliefs. And I prefer to give more personalized readings than generic ones if I'm connecting to a certain type of energy, because then I can make the connections more easier and then it feels more personalized. So yeah, I don't think I will rely on the description of the specific cards that I pick out. What I might do though is read out the key words and see if it matches the energy that I'm picking up and do it in that way instead. But yeah, I do believe after this dark period, within the next, let's say, 6 months from today's date, you know, I think it's actually quite nice. So I think it's going to be very transformative actually, because you're going to have these moments here and there's a lot of darkness around it, right? Apart from the blood moon where it's a fiery red, okay? So it's a very heated, passionate, possible blood tie sort of confrontation, right? And then you're not completely in darkness anymore, and there's a beautiful light illuminating behind you, and then you come into yourself, and it's that going full circle, right? And it's beautiful, and being guided from higher powers and tapping into that. So I've finished with this now. So the next time I will pull out this card is when these oracle cards is when we go into the next moon phase. I think I'm going to stick with it like that. And obviously it's going to change each time. But I think things are going to change all the time, because that's just life, you know. We're never just sticking to one path and that one path alone. So yeah, I'll pull them out in the next moon phase and do the reading for that specific phase and see where we are with it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm sorry that it's very long. I am actually going to work on speeding up and getting to the point. I do think that I spend a lot of time trying to find the words that I'm looking for, and I'm a bit careful in how I say things, just because I don't want to offend anyone. And I try to give my message across in a nice way, and also like give advice based on my own personal experiences, but how I can relate to the situation that I'm picking up on, or the guidance that I'm receiving, right, from spirit, from my angels. But I'm going to work on it. Please bear with me because I am very new to recording. It's very different when I am doing a reading in person with someone. And it's like a conversation that's going back and forth, not me talking to myself into the camera. But if you have stuck around for this, thank you. And again, apologies. Have a good night, have a good week, look after yourself, make sure you eat well, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, try to get sleep. I myself need to do the same. And when you're feeling heavy or there's some kind of darkness coming in, try to be less in your head, possibly go outside if you can and tap into the environment around you just to distract your mind, even if it's for a short while. Okay, love you lots. Good night.